Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pipazan. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be setting up my mumcation binders with you guys. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, this video, but if you like this sort of stuff, I know I love seeing binders being set up, then please come along and join me. If it's not your cup of tea, that's all good. Yeah, that's totally okay. So, you would have heard on a few other channels that in February next year, I think there's 12 or 13 of us booked, Aussie Cash Stuffers booked to go on a cruise. So a Subby Friends Cruise. And yeah, we're all so excited about it. We're excited to meet each other and we are just going to have an absolute blast. So between Tammy from Aussie Planner Cash Dreams, Amanda from Mum Wife Budget Life, and myself, and I think Tanya's creating a challenge as well from Tanya All Fun and Games. We have created challenges, dashboards, prop notes, to help us all save for this cruise. So let's get into it. I'll just move some of this stuff out of the way and we'll just get the binders sorted first. So I'm going to use two binders. So one of the binders is going to be for the savings challenges, which I think I will use this one. I love this colour and I thought it, looked really great. I got Miss 14 to do me a little charm for it. And she put a shell on the end, so cute. And then this binder, which I thought was quite, apart from the unicorns, it's got all these little sequency sea-themed sequences in there. I thought I'll use that one for my savings trackers. So the plan is, how I'm going to do my setup is I'll have a binder for the savings challenges. Once those saving challenges are complete, then I'll be reallocating and adding them to the one with the savings trackers on them for each of the individual categories. Anyway, it'll make sense as we go along, but I've actually made some decals to put on this binder, so I thought I'd just pop them on. Like I say, if this isn't your cup of tea, then that's okay. If you want to fast forward at any point, please do. So let's get this one on first. It says Mumcation. I'm going to pop that on the spine of it. I've been so excited to get this all set up, for our little cruise. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be wonderful. Sometimes these can be a little bit temperamental, but that's okay. We'll get there. I've had these done for a couple of days now, so they have been sitting. So I will have to try to take me a few tries to get them onto here. Okay, here we go. So I've just made these. I've got a cricket. I've got a cricket a couple of years ago as a Christmas present, and yeah, it's getting some use this past couple of days. I just got to make sure that it is straight. Okay, lovely. Put that on there. I love the holographic looking vinyl. It's really great. So, it's a little bit more, because it's going over a curve, it can take a little bit to just make sure it sticks on there. Okay. There we go. So we've got Mumcation on there. Hopefully you can see that on there. That's awesome. And then I've got a Cash Queens Sail the High Seas, which is what Tammy called our chat group on Instagram. So I thought that would be fun to have that on the front of this binder. It's just something cool. And sometimes you have just a little bit of trouble getting them to get stuck on there, but that's okay. Like I say, feel free to fast forward. I will not be offended in the slightest. And yeah, because this can be a delicate operation, getting these onto here. And I was going to do it off camera, and I thought, no, look, I know some of you guys would really love seeing the setup. So yeah, okay, so we'll pop this one up the top. Like that. And a little scraper, make sure it all sort of sticks on there. And get this off. Here we go. Cash Queen sale, nice. Loving the look of it already. And then we add the High Seas one. Oops, see what I'm doing. I'm really excited. I'm not going to start the challenges in this video. I'm going to do a separate video. But yeah, it's going to be awesome getting the challenges all started, and a little bit more. Start saving. I've already got some money aside allocated to start doing the challenges. So be happy about that, to get that done. Go. Oops. Some of the fonts are quite fine as well, so sometimes it takes just that little bit to get them off the sheet. That's okay, we're getting there, bit by bit. This one's being a little bit tricky. Okay, get that. Okay, we'll pop that there. Hopefully it's straight. Give me a twitch if it is, does it? Is it? Hope everyone's having a great day. It's Good Friday here when I'm filming. It's been pretty much a bit of a slow morning, which has been nice. Been keen to get into my office to do this. And then I just have a decal that says my first cruise, because I've never been on a cruise before. I am really, really nervous about it, but that's okay. We're gonna have a blast, and I'm sure before we get off that boat to come home, we are going to be planning our next one, no doubt. So it'll be, yeah, be really amazing. Okay. Just do that a little bit more. Okay, getting there. And my fingers don't want to work. Okay, make sure the little dots there. Like I say, some of the, and I couldn't make this one too big because it wouldn't have fitted on my binder, and I really liked this little decal. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to use this one. Let's start the boat. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Okay. And I've got a bit on my finger there. Occupational hazard. Okay. There we go. This was a pre-made decal, so I didn't create this one. It's one that you can pick and then cut out, and I just thought it was quite, yeah, quite appropriate. Okay, so that will do. Okay, so I'll pop this one down here. Over a bit. little sticks to the binder. And these are really easy to be pulled off as well. If ever, you know, I repurpose this binder for something else. Yeah, they're really easy to get off. It's a little bit finicky, but it's, yeah, it's quite easy to get off. Okay, so there we go. So I'm not too sure if that's showing up in the camera, but yeah, so I've got Mumcation, and then Cash Queens Sail the High Seas, and then My First Cruise on the front. Okay, so in this one, I'm going to put the savings challenges. So I'll do these ones first. Go over there. So the first ones I'm going to put in is the ones that Tammy has created from Aussie Planner Cash Dreams. So Tammy has created quite a bundle, which is awesome, but I've just picked 6 to begin with, and we'll concentrate on those 6 first. So it's like the little dashboard, and then you can go in there, and then we've got a scratch off, and then another scratch. Actually, I might do a roll and save. And then we'll do another scratch off. And another roll and save. Oops. And then another scratch off. Lovely. And then we'll do another roll and save. So there are our 6 too. So the total with those ones as well as all of these, the scratch offs total was $950 once completed, and $475 for the minis. So yeah, that'll be good to get me started, and we'll concentrate on those ones first, and then we'll go on to the next. So then we've got some other challenges that Amanda and myself created. Amanda most of them. Amanda did the Mumcation Cruise mashup. So Amanda from Mum Wife Budget Life. A Rough Seas Bitch Please, Let's Make a Cocktail, and Checklist Challenge. And I created a Shut the Cabin Door, so a Shut the Box but cruise themed. So I've just made some little, this is a little dashboard that I made for the group for the savings challenges. And then I've just made little dashboards for the other games. So let's pop them in now. Pop them in. Get them sorted. I'll just pop some envelopes in. Hopefully that's in frame. Yeah, awesome. And get that one, and then we'll get our other one set up, which will be great. Okay, so because I don't have an A5 binder, I'll just set them separately, and that's why I did the little dashboards. So just separate it from everything. Okay, so which one will we do first? So I think the Mumcation Cruise mashup. Make that little one. That can be that. Whoops, see, pulling out. And then we will do the Rough Seas Bitch Please one. I'll chuck that in. So once I start doing these challenges, the money saved will go into these envelopes. And then we'll go the cocktail challenge. Let's do that one. And then we'll do the checklist challenge. If any of you ladies going on the cruise would like a copy of these dashboards, let me know and I'll send them to you. And then the one that I created, Shut the Cabin Door, it can go in the back here. And because I'll be doing using some prop money, so I made some prop money for everyone that's going. And yeah, because I'll be using some prop money while I'm playing the games. So I'll pop them in, and then that can be stored in the back. So I keep it handy. And then these ones can go into there. And that'll just keep all that. Oh, it makes it a bit chunky with, maybe I'm not going to be able to keep. Maybe I'll just take those bigger prop notes out and just keep the ones that I'll be using for the game day, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. I'm so excited. So I'm really happy with that. So keen. I think I'm going to have to start filming doing the savings challenges. So yeah, lovely. So that's that one set up. And then for this one, I have made some trackers for things to save for things that I'll need for the cruise, like paying. I've got the fare, so I've got to save up the rest of the money for the fare. I've got miscellaneous. I've got now the categories that I've used here. I have taken some inspiration from you, Amanda, from Wife Budget Live, because I know Amanda's been on a cruise before, so I thought, yeah, she knows what she's doing. I'm just going to use the same categories as she is with her savings trackers. So I've got clothes and costumes. Check that out. It's a little kid in a crocodile costume. That's so cute. Yeah, because there's like, I think a couple of themed nights on the cruise. Travel items, let's be all my toiletries, drinks, of course, cocktails. Miscellaneous I've done, fuel, and also to park my car at the terminal, travel insurance, and I believe there's onboard bingo, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, I've made a bingo category there, savings tracker. Okay, so let's get this in here. So what I might do is I might just pop the envelopes in first, and then we can pop the trackers in. And I haven't made any decals for this binder as yet. I think I probably will. But yeah, I thought the sequence, the sea theme sequence, was pretty cute. And there's unicorns mixed in there. So yeah, I thought that was pretty enough decoration. Okay, so let's go in probably in order. So let's go fair first. The binders are a bit stiff still. There's no particular order, I guess, for these ones. But yeah, I just thought we would just go by what I thought I'd be needing to save up for first. But obviously I'll have all the money saved up for so we'll go insurance next. And then let's go travel items. So little travel items. Oops. Okay, and then we will go fuel. Fuel 1. Okay, and then we will go clothes and costumes. Clothes and costumes. And then we will go bingo. Just little bingo cards as the icons. And then drinks. And that's the drinks, the little cocktails. And then the lucky last is miscellaneous. A little miscellaneous in case, just, you know, have a bit of spare money, cash saved up. Lovely. Okay, so I'm liking how that's looking. So we've got fair, insurance, travel items, fuel, clothes and costumes, bingo, drinks, and miscellaneous. Awesome. So there you have it. And there's Miss 14 made a cute little charm as well for this one. So yeah, so thank you everyone. I hope you've enjoyed watching me set up those binders. Like I say, I will be filming one of my first cash stuffing for these binders today or tomorrow, so you'll see that very soon. But thanks very much for joining me. I will catch you in my next video. See you later.